Pay homage to the Samma Sambuddha by reciting Namo Tassa 3 times. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Dear brothers and sisters in the Dhamma, today also we are going to discuss under the Sila Katha. The first one we call the Mahanama Sutta, discourse concerning Mahanama. In the commentary also explaining about that. First of all, you want to know who is Mahanama. Who is Mahanama? Mahanamoti dasabalassa chola pitu putto eko sakkiraja. They mention the Mahanama is our Lord Buddha's father's younger brother's son. You can say our Lord Buddha's father's younger brother's son. He also king, Sakya Raja, he is a king. Why our Lord Buddha explaining that sutta for him? Because Lord Buddha he asked, he want to know who is the Buddhist, who is the Upasaka, what kind of rule we have to follow, and this way King Mahanama want to discuss with Lord Buddha. The one day our Lord Buddha was live in Kapilavastu city. Kapilavastu city. At that time happening that discussing. Ekan samayan bhagava sakkesu viherati Kapilavattusmin nigrodha rami. On one occasion the blessed one was dwelling among the Sakyan at Kapilavattu in Nigrodha's park. Atoko Mahanamo Sakko Yena Bhagava Tenupasankami. Then the Mahanama, the Sakyan, approached the blessed one. Pasankamitva Bhagavantang Abhivaditva. Pay homage to the Lord Buddha. Ekamanta Nisidi sat down to one side. Ekamanta Nisinnoko Mahanamo Sakko Bhagavantang etajo vocha, and say to the Lord Buddha. Then actually the after pay respect and sit, one sat down to one side, and he say to the Lord Buddha about that. Kittavata nuko bhante upasako hotiti. Venerable Sir, in what way is one a lay follower? What are the qualities of lay follower? This is a meaning. What are the qualities for lay follower? So then the Lord Buddha, Lord Buddha want to explain. Actually, about the lay followers upasaka, who's keeping 5 sila or 8 sila, who has the refuge Buddha Dhamma Sangha, who is following the Buddha Dhamma Sangha, those are persons Buddhists, those are persons upasaka. That's why Lord Buddha want to explain Yatoko Mahanama Buddhang Saranang Gato Hoti. Dhammang Saranang Gato Hoti. Sanghang Saranang Gato Hoti. Ettavatako Mahanama Upasko Hoti. When Mahanama, one has gone for refuge to the Buddha. One has gone for refuge to the Dhamma. One has gone for refuge to the Sangha. One is the lay follower. Who is the lay man, lay upasaka, lay follower? Then he should follow the Buddha Dhamma Sangha. He has the faith for the Buddha Dhamma Sangha. This is a meaning. Who is keeping, who is following, those are three types of refuge, three types of triple gems. This is a meaning. Then Lord Buddha continue. Kittavatanuko bhante upasako sila sampanno hoti. In what way Venerable Sir is a lay follower accomplished in virtue? Now some lay follower, we can see what kind of sila he should follow, he had to fulfill. Then Lord Buddha explaining, Yatoko Mahanama Upasako Panatipata Pativirato Hoti. When the Mahanama, a lay follower, abstain from the destruction of life. Adinnadana Pativirato Hoti. From taking what is not given. Kames Michachara Pativirato Hoti. From sexual misconduct. Musavada Pativirato Hoti. From false speech. Suramere Majjapama Dattahana Pativirato Hoti. And from wine, liquor, and intoxicant that are basis for negligence. Ettavatako Mahanama Upasako Sila Sampanno Hoti. The lay follower is accomplished in virtue. Now, the briefly, we have to understand who is following Pancha Sila, 5 precepts. Those are person we can call Upasaka. Now, he's the fulfilling the Upasaka's duty. Again, now especially who is following the Buddha Dhamma Sangha, first of all, he have to establish Sila. Number 2, Kittavatanuko bhante upasako saddha sampanno hoti. In what way Venerable Sir is a lay follower accomplished in faith? The number 2, who is following the Buddha Dhamma Sangha, they must establish faith. The second one, faith, saddha. The Lord Buddha mentioned, Ida Mahanama Upasako Saddo Hoti Saddhati Tathagatasya Bodhi Itipiso Bhagavaraham Samma Sambuddho Vichacharana Sampanno Sugato Lokavido Anuttaro Purusadhamma Sarati Satta Deva Manusanam Buddho Bhagavati Ettavatako Mahanama Upasako Saddha Sampanno Hoti. Here Mahanama, the lay follower, is a person of faith. He placed faith in the enlightenment of the Tathagata. Thus, the blessed ones is they had the one fully enlightenment. Exactly, there are 9 qualities. No, they have to give faith about the 9 qualities of the Buddha. In that way, lay follower is accomplished in faith. Now, we have to think how we understand about the faith of lay followers. They have the faith for especially for the Buddha. They always practicing Buddha's great qualities. He's always following the qualities. Try to understand the qualities. This is also another quality. Number third one, but Kittavatapana Bhante Upasako Chaga Sampanno Hoti. In what way, Venerable Sir, is a lay follower accomplished in generosity? Every lay follower must fulfill dana, generosity. This is also another quality, upasaka quality. Here Mahanama, the Mahanama upasako Vigata Mala Maccherena Chetasa Agaram Ajja Vasati Mutta Chago Paita Pani Vosagga Rato Yacha Yogo Dana Samvibhaga Rato. Ettavatako Mahanama upasako Chaga Sampanno. Actually, they are very good meaning. Here Mahanama, a lay follower, dwell at home with a mind devoid of the stain of stinginess, freely generous, open-handed, delighting in relinquishment, one devoted to charity, delighting in giving and sharing. In that way, a lay follower is accomplished in generosity. Now, about the Chaga Sampada. Next quality, the next one. Kittavatapana Bhante Upasako Panya Sampanno Hoti. In what way Venerable Sir is a lay follower accomplished in wisdom? The lay follower must fulfill the wisdom also. The Ida Mahanam Upasako Panyava Hoti Udayatta Gaminiya Panyaya Samanagato Ariyaya Nibbedikaya Samma Lakkana Samma Dukkhakkaya Gaminiya Ettavatako Mahana Upasako Panya Sampanno. Actually, this meaning about the deep, who has deep vipassana knowledge. Here Mahanam, a lay follower, is wise. He processes wisdom directed to arising and perishing away. There is Udevai, arising and perishing, which is noble and penetrative, leading to the complete destruction of suffering. And now he's practicing, and his life is practicing the knowledge, the way to the Nibbana, way to the noble. And he can the penetrative all the sankhara formation, anicca dukkha anatta, and he's leading to complete destruction of suffering. Now he's going to find the end of the suffering. In that way, a lay follower is accomplished in wisdom. Now, in the Mahanama Sutta, now we have to understand. First of all, our Lord Buddha told to the Mahanama asked, who is Upasaka? Then Lord Buddha mentioned, who is following triple gems. We can say that who has the refuge, Buddha Dhamma Sangha, because of this Tisarana, because of this, his Buddhist, his Upasaka. And what kind of quality, what kind of thing he had to fulfill? First of all, Sila. After that, must fulfill the Sila first. Sila is this is the 5 Sila. And about the faith, Saddha, about the Buddha's quality especially. Next one, Chaga, generosity. Next one is the Panya. This is a Vipassana stage. Now, who is following and fulfilling those qualities, we can call he is a Upasaka. He is a Upasaka. Okay. Now, according to that sutta, they have a lot of things to discuss, especially about the Tisarana, refuge. Because nowadays, we are all Buddhists, but sometimes we have faith for the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha, but we want to know the faith is, our refuge is right or wrong. Maybe we face in the right way or wrong way. That's why in the Mahanama Sutta commentary, the Suttasaṅgaha, that commentary, and Samanyapala Sutta commentary also, Lord Buddha already explained there are a lot of meaning, there are a lot of way, there are different way about the Tisarana, yeah, about going for refuge. Already explained different way. So now we can going to take some detail from the commentary. Yeah. So the now there also the in the we take with the Pali together the meaning. There are many things to discuss. Yeah, but the Saranagamana Katha, the commentary of Samanyapala Sutta, we take from that sutta, and even the Suttasaṅgaha commentary also explain. Anyway, we can discuss regarding that. This one also very useful for us to know the detail. Saranagamana Katha, going, but the talking, explaining, going for refuge. Yeah, going for refuge. Tisaran. Because first of all, we have to know about our the level of the refuge, the level of the sarana. Idani tesu saranagamanesu kosallathang, in order to gain proficiency with regard to going for refuge, the following method of exposition should be understood. Because now if you want to get the more details regarding the Saranagamana refuge, you should follow those things. Saranang, the meaning of refuge. Sarana. Saranagamana, the going for refuge. Yocha saranang gacchati, the one who goes for refuge. Saranagamana pabedo, the analysis of going for refuge. Saranagamana pala, yeah, the fruits of going for refuge. I mean, like advantages. Pala is the advantages. Okay, but the sankileso, the defilement or disadvantages of Saranagamana. Bhedo, the breach. Okay, there are seven things we have to understand about the Saranagama, about the refuge. Okay, the one by one. They have a lot of Pali. May I try to get only important place only. Okay. But yeah, saranattato as the meaning of refuge. What is the meaning of refuge? Sarana. In the hinsatiti sarana. Tav hinsatiti sarana. It slays hinsati. Thus, it is a refuge. Now, what is the meaning hinsati? The explaining. The meaning is that for those who have gone for refuge, it kills and destroys their fear, terror, and suffering, and the affliction of a bad destination. Now, do you remember we are not included here, one of the sutta, the Dajagga Sutta. End of the Dajagga Sutta also our Lord Buddha explained. Because now the situation, the King Sakka and his followers always fight with Asura, the another Deva Asura. They are always Sakka told to his army, when you are the fear appear, at that time you should see the flag of my chariot. Then at that time, your fear go away. At that time, that later on, our Lord Buddha mentioned, Sakka is a normal person. It's only Deva, but he not the Arahat, he not the Pacheka Buddha, he not the Samma Sambuddha. But anyway, Lord Buddha advised to the monk, the bhikkhu, when you are staying in the forest or somewhere, when they appear the fear, at that time you should reflect the Buddha's qualities. At that time, your fear go away from your life. That's why. Then who has the this is a refuge. That's why the who is following the meanings, the refuge sarana is its kill and destroy their fear, terror and the suffering. This is a meaning. Okay. Actually, the Ratanataya Savetang Adivachanam. What the Pali means, refuge is a designation for the triple gem. That Ratana is a triple gem. The triple gem is called Sarana. Ratanatyang is the Saranang is called triple gem. Refuge is called triple gem. Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. Okay. Now explain a little bit about the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. The Buddha slays the fear of being by promoting their welfare and by preventing their harm. Now, I think you understand meaning, no? But the Dhamma does so by enabling them to cross the desert of existence, that by giving them comfort, and the Sangha by making even small religious act yield the gain of abundant fruits. Now, therefore, is this way to the triple gem is refuge. Okay. Now, this is the meaning of triple gems. Now, if you know about the quality of the Buddha, quality of the Dhamma and Sangha, then this is a sarana. That's why we are always talking Buddhan Saranang Gacchami, etc. Anyway, the going for refuge, Saranagamana. What is the meaning Saranagamana? This one also the important thing is not about the ritual, ceremony, or the recitation of taking refuge. Now you see, this is not the meaning like do the puja or reciting. It's the mind that takes the triple gem, the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha, as the highest refuge, with strong faith, deep respect, without defilements. Okay. Now about the Saranagamana meaning, explaining Saranagamana. The going for refuge is an act of consciousness, chittupa, which through confidence in and reverence for the triple gem is devoid for defilements and occur in the mode of regarding the triple gem as the supreme resort. Now, the Saranagamana meaning who going forth refuge meaning Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. Okay, I think you're okay meaning. The one who goes for refuge, one who has such a mind, who has the mind about the refuge Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. Those are person. Tang samannagato saranang gacchati. The one who goes for refuge is being endowed with that. Now, this is a meaning. The meaning is one who approaches the triple gems with the aphrodite act of consciousness. Thus, this triple gem is my refuge. this is my supreme resort. Okay, this is now. I think you're okay about the meaning of Saranagamana. Now there are two types of taking refuge. There are two types of Saranagamana. The Lokiya Saranagamana and Lokuttara Saranagamana. Mundane refuge and supramundane refuge. How we understand meaning? The analyze of the going for refuge. The going for refuge is twofold: the supramundane and the mundane. What is the meaning? Supermundane going for refuge at the path moment. Now, who became the noble person? Who became the noble life? Their faith is stable. Their refuge is stable, never ever changing. That's why they have in the sutta mentioned there are Sotapatti Anga. There are four facts of the Sotapatti. Buddhe avicchappasadena samannagatomhi. He has the unshakable faith about the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. This is a quality of the Sotapatti person. They never ever change their mind. But before Sotapatti, all other ordinary person can be changed anytime. Their mind can be changed. That's why they say the Lokuttara Saranagamana, the super mundane going for refuge is achieved at the moment of the path by those who have seen the truth, who see the Four Noble Truth. This is this is the moment. This is a super mundane level refuge. Okay, they're explaining through the eradication of the defilements of the going for refuge. Because when he's come to that level, he can eradicate some of the defilement in the Sotapatti Magga moment and Sotapatti Sagadagama Magga moment, Anagai Magga moment, Arahata Magga. The four path knowledge. No, every stage they can eradicate the defilement. That's why his faith going to establish. Then explain by way of its object. It takes Nibbana as its object. Now, the what is the object of the path moment is Nibbana. Because of the Nibbana object, their faith we can call Lokuttara Saranaga, Lokuttara refuge. By way of its task, succeed in the regard to the entire triple gem. Now, completely they are fulfilled their triple gems. They are fulfilled their Tisarana, the Tisar going for refuge. This is a meaning of the Lokuttara. But how about the mundane? The mundane, the going forth. The mundane going for refuge is achieved by worldlings through the suppressions of the defilements of the going for refuge. Now, all are the ordinary person, always following the mundane refuge. By way of its object, it takes as its object the excellent qualities of the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. Now we are always reciting, we are taking, we are thinking, we are take object, just the quality of the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. This is the mundane, the level of the refuge. In denotation, it is the gaining of faith in the object of faith, the Buddha, and the right view rooted in faith, referred to as the Dittijukam, strengthening of view among the 10 bases of meritorious activity. Now you see, now do you remember there are 10 types of meritorious deeds: Dana, Sila, Bhavana, Pattidana, Pattanumodana, Veyavacha, Apachayana, Dhammadesana, Dhammasavana, Dittijukam. This Dittijukam is the last one. This is the Samma Ditti, because all are the right. What is the root? What is the root of right view? This is a faith. Very important thing, no? Now we are believe the karma and believe the result of the karma always. Whatever doing good or bad, we always believe the resultant. This is the belief is the faith. Now what is the root of right view? This is a faith. The faith is a root of right view. That's why the who following the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha, who has the three type of refuge, then he has the faith. Because of the faith, he can establish the samadhi, right view. Okay. Now this mundane going for refuge occur in 4 ways. Now they are mundane, the tisarana, the sarana. There are 4 types of way. There are 4 ways. Atta sanniyatanena. We can say atta sanniyatanena. By self surrender. Surrender. By self surrender. Tapparayana. By taking the triple gems as one's supreme resort. Sissa bhavupa gamanena. By taking by the acceptation of fellowship, and the panipatena, by homage, by prostration. Now there are 4 types of saranagamana. Now this one also you can get the meaning. What is the meaning? There is a self surrender. Is the relinquishing of oneself to the triple gem, expressed thus. Now the mention from today, ajjadin katva ahang attanam buddhasaniyatemi. From today onward, I surrender myself to the Buddha. I puja my life to the Buddha. From today onward, I offer myself to the Buddha, to the Dhamma, to the Sangha. This is the first refuge. First one. Someone, I want to offer my life to the Buddha. I want to offer my. This is the meaning. Okay. Now the number 2. Tapparayan, meaning taking the triple gem as one's supreme resort. How we understand the expressed thus, ajjadin katva ahang buddha parayano, dhamma parayano, sangha parayano ti mandhareta. From today onward, the Buddha is my supreme resort. The Dhamma is my supreme resort. The Sangha is my supreme resort. Thus, may you know me. This is the meaning. Okay. So this is the number 2nd way. But the Sissa Bhaupagamana, 3rd one, the acceptance of fellowship is expressed thus. They mention ajjadin katva ahang buddhassa antevasiko, dhammassa antevasiko, sanghassa antevasiko. From today onward, I am a fulfill of the Buddha. I am a fulfill of the Dhamma. I am a fulfill of the Sangha. Thus may you know me. This is number 4. Next one, the panipata. Panipata. Homage by prostration. But panipata, the explaining is the quality of deepest humility towards the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha, expressed thus. They say the ajjadin katva ahang abhivadanang pachuttahanang anjali kammang samich kammang buddhadinang yeva tinnang vattunang karomi. Itiman dhareta. Mention from today onward, I do homage, rise up in respect, show reverential solution, and perform the proper duties only toward the three objects of refuge, the Buddha, the Dhamma, and Sangha. Thus may you know me. Now, about the Panipata, no, very important, because we are thinking from today onward, I do homage, rise up in respect, and whatever so good the reverential resolution and perform the proper duties only for the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. Because nowadays, example, the many of the people very much believe the Deva, no? Many of they believe the Deva. So they are also going to going to the Deva shining room, they respect, the homage. This one also they were doing. But at that time, you should think by yourself. You are still following Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha or Deva. The two way. We cannot say if someone doing like this thing according to the Panipata, according to that meaning, we cannot say exactly 100% is Buddhist. He's always changing his mind. Whatever he want to get something from the want to get something, then he's following the different way. Then nowadays lot of the mantra, no, the back magic, no, someone very much believe the back magic. So we cannot say he's 100% Buddhist. But anyway, who is following the Theravada Buddhism, who is following the Theravada system, this is a way for the Saranagamana. This is a way. Okay. Now I think the refuge taken by acting in any of these four ways. Okay. So anyway, again they are explaining a little bit with the example. The commentary explain about the four type of Saranagamana with example. It's also very important. Okay, we try to explain. Further, self-surrender may be understood through such expressions as the following. I relinquish myself to the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha. I relinquish my life to them. Myself has been relinquished to them. My life has been relinquished to them. Until the end of my life, I go for refuge to the Buddha, the Dhamma. So the Buddha is my refuge, my shelter, my protection. This is a meaning. Okay, this is a meaning. We are always natti me saranang anyang, Buddho me saranang vara. Buddha is only my shelter, only my protection, not other. Natti me saranang anyang, Dhammo me saranang vara. Dhamma is only my refuge, only my shelter, my protection, not other. Natti me saranang anyang, Sangho me saranang vara. The Sangha is my refuge, my shelter, my protection, not other. This is a meaning. First meaning. About the fulfillship may be understood through the example of Mahakassapa's going for refuge. Thus, I would see the teacher, the blessed one. I would see the accomplished one, the blessed one. I would see the perfectly enlightened one, the blessed one. Now you see, because some of the Arahat, the Arahata, no, the Mahakassapa, how he explaining the meaning. I am the disciple of the Buddha. I am my teacher is the Lord Buddha. This is a way. he explained his disciple. Now, this is also about the meaning of the acceptance of peopleship. Next one, taking the triple gem as one's supreme resort. They may be understood through the example of the going for refuge of Alavaka. Now, do you remember Alavaka Yakka? One of the Yakka Alavaka. First of all, he not faith about the Buddha Dhamma Sangha. One day, Lord Buddha came to his place, his heaven place. Then Lord Buddha stay with his followers. At that time, he got angry and he want to fight with the Buddha. He used the very rough word for the Buddha. And the Lord Buddha kept silent. And anyway, he started to ask some question from the Buddha. Then Lord Buddha gave the proper answer. End of the answer, end of the sutta, he mentioned about his intention. After listening Dhamma, his mind changed. So ahang vicharisami gama gamang pura purang namasamano sambuddhang dhammasa sudhammatang. From village to village and town to town, I will wander, I'll wander, venerating the enlightened one and his well-taught Dhamma. Now you see, now he is here. Now he's explaining about the supreme resort, his way. About the next one, the homage to prostration. Prostration may be illustrated thus. Then the Brahmin Brahmayu, Brahmin Brahmayu, they explaining, Brahmayu rose up from his seat, arranged his upper robe over one shoulder, bow down with his head at the blessed one's feet, and kissed the blessed one's feet with his mouth, stroked them with his hands, and declare his name. I am the Brahmin Brahmayu, Honorable Gautam. I am the Brahmin Brahmayu, Honorable Gautam. This because now, after he seen the Buddha, he immediately bow down, and he when he respect the Buddha, he kissed the Buddha's feet. This is also about the prostration, the homage by prostration. But nowadays, I also saw some of the bhikkhu, especially when they are respecting their own teachers, they are also always there, touch the teacher's hand, the leg. They're touching and kissing the leg. This is also one of the way for the respect. This is also one way. But anyway, the homage by prostration may be of four kinds. That show towards a relative, that motivated by fear, that show towards a teacher, and that based on esteem for spiritual worthiness. Now, of this homage by prostration based on esteem for spiritual worthiness constitutes the going for refuge, not the others. You see, because of my relatives, because of I am fear for him, because of my teacher, not like this. Who has the how we follow the prostration way? There was the base on esteem for spiritual worthiness. Now, because of this reason, we are pay respect, not for the relatives, not for the fear, not for the teacher. Okay, because who has the strong faith for the Dakineya level. So again, explaining for one takes refuge only by way of the highest and breaks in only by way of the highest. And therefore, if a member of the Sakya or Kolya clan venerated by the Buddha thinking he is our relative, he has not thereby taken refuge. Now, do you remember when our Lord Buddha visited Kapila Vastu? At that, all are the Sakya. They are very high caste. Even senior Sakya. Also, they think, oh, Lord Buddha is the junior, maybe our son, the brother. So we no need to respect. He's our relative. This way, the youngest one only respect to the Buddha. The senior one, they are not respect. This is also this is not the way. This is not the real refuge. Okay, not the real refuge. Again, if one venerates the Buddha out of fear, thinking the recluse Gautama is worshipped by king and has great power. If I do not venerate to the Buddha, he may harm me. One has not taken refuge. This mind also not so nice. This also because the many of the king, minister, always the respect to the Buddha. Because of me, I want to pay respect. This is not the right way. Not the right way. Explaining. Upon the remembering something one learned from the Blessed One during the time he was a Bodhisattva, or some mundane instruction one received from him after he became a Buddha. If one venerate him, thinking he is my teacher, one has not taken refuge. Now, someone think he is my teacher, not like this one also not the proper way, not the proper refuge. But anyway, after that explain. But if one venerates the Buddha, thinking he is the most worthy being in the world, one has taken refuge. This is a way. Okay, they had a lot of explanation. Cover slowly. So they are conversely, if man or woman lay follower who has taken refuge venerators renunciant belonging to the another sect, thinking he is my relative, his going for refuge is not broken, much less than it is broken in venerating one who is not a renunciant. So to the refuge is not broken, is one venerate the king out of fear, thinking he is worshipped by all the country. If I do not venerate him, he may harm me. No, if one venerates a sectarian teacher, from whom one has learned craft, thinking he is my teacher. This is all are the analyze. You should understood. I think you understand about the those are things, not the pure refuge. Okay. About the super mundane going for refuge. About the super mundane going for refuge. The fruits of going. The fruits of going for refuge. The anisansa. The advantages of the refuge. The fruit of going for refuge should be understood as follow. In the case of the supramundane going for refuge, that is the noble path. The 4 fruits of recluseship are the resultant fruit. The destruction of all suffering is that benefit fruit. Now, already explained about the anisansa, advantages of following the refuge. In the Dhammapada, they have the few gatha. This all the gatha also very useful. If you has good mind, you also can by heart. bahung ve saranang yanti pabbataani vananicha arama rukka chetyani manussa bhaya tajjita. Now they go to the many of refuge, to mountain and forest, to park, tree and shining. Men terrified by danger. Because of the danger, because of the fear, so many of the people go to many of refuge. Sometimes they are they respect to the mountain, they respect to the forest, park, or different tree. Yeah. Then Lord Buddha mentioned, Netang ko saranang kehemang, netang sarana muttamang, netang sarana magamma sabba dukkha na punchati, no? Yeah. Sabba dukkha, yeah. Na munchati. Means that indeed is not the secure refuge. It's not the real refuge. That is not the supreme refuge. Having come to that refuge, one is not released from all suffering. Because of those are refuge, not after we take this refuge, we cannot get free from all suffering. Yeah. Yocha buddhancha dhammancha sanghancha saranang gato chattari arya satchani sammapanyaya passati. One who has gone for refuge to the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha sees with perfect wisdom the Four Noble Truths. Because of the refuge, because of the gone for refuge Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha, then we can see the Four Noble Truths. Dukkhaṃ dukkha samuppadam dukkhasaca atikkamam ariyam attangikam maggam dukkupa samagamina. The suffering, the cause of suffering, the transcending of suffering, and the noble eightfold path that lead to the end of suffering. Etang ko saranang kemang, etang sarana muttamang, etang sarana magamma sabba dukkha pamucchati. This is the secure refuge. This is supreme refuge. By relying on this refuge, one is released from all suffering. Now this is the anisansa. Okay. Further, the benefit fruits of the supramandan going for refuge may be understood by way of not approaching any formation as permanent. For this is said, it is the impossible if it cannot come to pass that the individual who has attained to right view might approach any formation as permanent, any formation as pleasurable, any phenomena as self. It is impossible, it cannot come to the pass that he might deprive his mother of life. That is, he might deprive his father of life. That he might deprive an arahat of life. That with a mind of hatred he might shed a Tathagata's blood. That is, might create a schemes of Sangha, the break of the Sangha. That is, might point to someone other as his teacher. This impossible. Now, do you means the someone doing the akusal anantari karma? Yeah, who is killing mother, father, arahat, and who is shaking the Buddha's blood, and who is breaking the Sangha. Because of the dosa, the akusala karma, it is not impossible. Who has the lokuttara saranagamana, who has the who became the Sotapatti Sakadagami, who is following the Lokuttara Saranagamana, those are person never ever commit those are akusala kamma. This is a meaning. Okay. About the lokiya, the benefit, fruits of the going for refuge, mundane. They are mentioned the benefit of or advantages of the mundane going for refuge is that attainment of favorable existence and the attainment of wealth. In the already Lord Buddha explained, Ye kechi buddhang saranang gatase nate gamissanti apayang. Pahaya manusang dehang devakayang pariporisanti. Those who have gone for refuge to the Buddha do not go to the plane of hell. Having abandoned the human body, they fill up the order of gods. Now, ye kechi dhamman saranangatase, ye kechi sanghang saranangatase. There are three gata. Okay, those who have gone for refuge to the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha do not go to the plane of woeful place. One of the woeful place. They never ever go to the woeful place. Having abandoned the human body after this life, they will be appear in the Deva world, heaven. This is a meaning. Okay. So this way also you have to think about that. They have a lot of the meaning. We already add some of the they have a good explanation. You also maybe can read by yourself about the next step, the defilements, about the kilesa, because the this one also better we know about the kilesa. In regard to defilement, in mundane going for refuge, the defiled by ignorance, doubt, misunderstanding. Now you see, because of the ignorance, because of our avijja, very easy to break our tisarana, the refuge. Because of doubt, because of misunderstanding, concerning the three objects of faith, then does not become very illuminous and pervasive. Now you see that because of these three reasons, very easy to damage our refuge. This way also you have to think and understand. And the breaking of refuge taking. This one also maybe a little bit we try. The breach of the mundane going for refuge is of two kinds, blameworthy and blameless. You see, this is a way to explain how the blameworthy comes about when one surrenders oneself or etc. to another teacher, etc. This has undesirable fruits. The blameless occur when one die, because this does not produce karmic result in the without fruit. But there is no breach of the supramundane going for refuge. Now you see, because the who has the supramundane refuge, after death also, still they have the refuge. Still they are following the Buddha Dhamma Sangha. But the usually mundane person after death also already break their refuge. We cannot say after get the new life also automatically not appear in refuge for him. Maybe after understanding Dhamma and after associating Dhamma, then he following the refuge. This is a way. Anyway, there are a lot of things inside, but later on we can discuss about the Upasaka, because now we already know about the explained about three triple gems. Maybe next week we can discuss about Upasaka, lay disciple. What is the meaning of Upasaka, and about the 5 sila also. Yeah, sister.
Thank you, sister. Good afternoon, Bante. Thank you very much for today's Dhamma talk, Bante. Bante, I have a few questions, Bante. So the first one is, previously I've heard that for someone to be counted as the disciple of the Buddha, like he has to take refuge and he has to keep precepts, Bante. So, but if we see from this sutta, then it seems to me that the only qualifying is taking the refuge, and then the taking of the sila is the matter of whether the lay disciple is immoral or a moral one. Is that correct, Bante?
Yeah. Because why because now do you remember we already explained the Velama Sutta also? Do you remember?
Yes, Bante.
Yeah, before the sila, who following the refuge is one level.
Yes, Bante. It's different level. Right?
Yeah, there's someone follow only 3 refuge. They're not keeping sila. Who is keeping it? This second level.
Okay, Bante.
Yeah.
Yes, so it's separate, right, Bante? Okay, Bante. And then Bante, so regarding the, like, I think it's common for us to hear also that by taking the refuge, we can be freed from the woeful realms, Bante. So, yes. But it has to be like the taking refuge that is described as the highest one, right, Bante? Not only that, the one that, for example, that we go into the Chetya or Vihara and then we read the Tisarana like that.
Yeah, because we have to practice by our life. Because sometimes we are doing puja, chanting, go vihara, not the this is also one kind of thing way, but you have to practice. You have to think about the Buddha's quality, Dhamma's quality, Sangha's quality. You have to keep faith for the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. Yeah, going or not for vihara, you always try to keep.
Okay, Bante. So we have to like reflect to the quality of the Buddha Dhamma Sangha for our whole life, right, Bante?
Yes.
Just not enough just saying it in front of the Buddha statue like that.
Yes. Even though my understanding, every day before the Panchasila, we always taking 3 refuge, no, under the teacher or by yourself. Yes. And after that, we are taking the sila. Why we are doing this one? Because very easy to damage our tisarana in our ordinary life. Yes, that's why we are always taking the tisarana. Otherwise, we no need to take tisarana every day. Just we take only sila.
And then Bante, from the like that, does it mean that we can also take the tisarana just in our mind, Bante, or we should always say it out loud, Bante, to be counted as taking the tisarana?
No. Mine also no problem.
Mine also no problem.
But with mindful, yeah.
Yes, Bante. Bante, regarding one of the mundane benefit of taking the refuge is like obtaining the wealth, Bante. How is that possible, Bante? I mean, like how is the technical?
Because he's keeping practicing Buddha Dhamma Sangha. Whatever he earned the money or requisite, he always thinking, half of this requisite I want to offer to Buddha Dhamma Sangha because of this kusala citta.
I see. Oh, okay.
Because of this kusala citta giving the good income for you.
Oh, okay, Bante. So it's the result of the dana that is like giving to the support to the tiratana.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much, Bante. Sadhu.
Dear Bante, with regard to the breach of refuge taking, suppose a person decide to change his faith, is the breach very serious because previously he said, I go for refuge to the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha for life. And by abandoning the faith, is he thereby breaking promise to the Buddha?
Yes. But anyway, we are still the mundane refuge, no? always can be the break. But at that time, we cannot say a promise to the Buddha, but anyway, now you can again take.
Okay, meaning if we break the refuge, we can retake again.
Yes, at that time it's okay.
That will be okay. So, but when I just add on to the question, at the time of us breaking the refuge, is that a very bad karma or something like that? Is there
yes, we cannot say the bad karma because this is not the disappearing rule, no? Yeah, but this is because like this sister example. Now I am following Buddha Dhamma Sangha. Okay, later on, I'm not happy to stay with the Buddhist life. I want to change my life. Then it's okay. Change is okay. No problem. But after change, someone going to blame to the Buddha Dhamma Sangha. It is very bad akusala karma.
Understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the change is change. Okay. But no problem. Example nowadays, sister. A lot of the people that they following the Mahayana traditional, no? Someone want to change the Theravada traditional, but after come the Theravada, they're not going to blame for the Mahayana. It's okay if they are going the Theravada after some of Theravada they change the Mahayana traditional, but after if they are going to blame to the Theravada, it's not nice. The change is okay, but my meaning the better don't commit akusala. After that, maybe they're doing the akusala karma.
Okay, understand, Bhante. Yeah, another question, Bhante. So when we take refuge, we are spared from the four woeful planes. That is referring to the supramundane taking of refuge, right?
No, for the mundane. This is mundane.
Mundane, so if we take refuge under mundane, we can actually be spared from four woeful planes. Okay, continue the question. The mundane refuge taking, we still can go for woeful planes, correct? Thank you very much. Oh, he's asking if he taking refuge under the mundane, we can still go for the four woeful planes.
Yeah, but after we break the sila or doing akusala karma, can go.
Okay, so the taking refuge itself will
yes
is protect us from the four woeful state planes. But other akusala acts or deeds will actually make us go towards it. Yeah. Okay.
Because my sister, someone following only 3 refuge. Okay, they are not taking sila, not breaking sila.
Yes.
Okay, they follow only Buddha Dhamma Sangha. They're not thinking about the sila, even though they are not doing any bad thing also. Those are person not going to hell. Someone taking the 3 refuge, but they're breaking the sila. At that time he's doing the akusala karma. Then definitely he's going to one of the woeful place.
Yes,
this way, after take 3 refuge, you must be keep the sila also to protect your life.
Okay, Bhante. Okay, Robin again.
Sorry, may I ask questions again, Bhante?
Okay.
So continuing from this last question, Bhante. So can this taking refuge give the result in many lives, Bhante? I mean, keeping us from the woeful planes like that, Bhante, in few lives, or just one life?
Only few life. Maybe because we cannot say like this because this kusala can give definitely you can give the patisandhi, but later on maybe the pavati. Pavati means maybe life continue life. Maybe we cannot get again patisandhi. Maybe you can get the pavati result. Pavati is existent.
Okay,
existent.
Yes, Bhante, during the existence of the life.
Yeah.
And then Bhante, right now for a layperson like us, for sometimes there are some kinds of tradition, like for us, the Chinese person, we have to sweep the tomb, visit the deceased person, Bante, like that, to their grave. And then at that time, we may have to pay respect to some kind of Dewa because of following our family. And it's not really good for us to not follow the rest of the other people. Or maybe we go into the temple with the family together like that. And then we have to pay respect like that out of not really good if we not do it when the rest are doing it. So if we do that, for example, like Anjali, like that, will that break our taking refuge, Bante?
But you have to think by intentionally or by not intentionally.
Like it's not intentionally. Like
It's
I
okay,
just
no
follow
problem.
it. Like
It's okay, no problem. To protect
Okay,
your
Bante.
family.
It's
Make
just
they
for the
fulfill the
sake of
harmonious. Yeah, so
yes, Bante. It's for just for politeness.
yeah,
Bante.
yeah. No problem. At the time,
Okay.
but yeah, because someone they're not. Oh no, the Deva is better than Buddha Dhamma Sangha. This way, someone doing.
Oh,
At the time,
yes.
it should break.
Okay, Bante. Thank you very much, Bante.
Repeat after me. Idam me punyang asavakkaya vahang hotu. Idam me punyang nibbanassa paccayo hotu. Mama punya bhagang sabba sattanang bhajemi te sabbe me samang punya bhagang labhantu sadhu 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 sukhi hotu nibbana paccayo hotu. May all of you be healthy. May all of you be free from all suffering and attain nibbana soon.